Good morning. I was doing a road trip from Sydney to Darwin with my friend. So for this trip, I was using WikiCamp Australia app. So this is one of the best to use on the offline roads. Middle of the Australia and some most of the towns they don't have. I'm using Vodafone actually, so it doesn't work in the outback. So Telstra is comparatively better than the other networks, but still maps is bit slow because most of the places they have 3G only, not 4G, so it's too slow. So that's why we need this app. This app works everywhere. So I just downloaded all the states, and I did the trip planning in this app. So I picked every towns and the cities I am visiting and what I'm seeing in each town. It will show me the distance between one town to the next town and what I supposed to see in each town as well. I have noted on the trip planner. So the total it came around 10,500 kilometers, but in real I was doing 11,500. The reason is in every city or town when we do, we just go not to point. We see the spots, we see the sighting and seeing as well. We do the sightseeing and we go for shopping as well. So that's why the kilometer is higher than what you see in this trip planner. So roughly you can estimate how much petrol or the fuel cost will be depending on the car you are driving. So it's you get some idea before your travel how much you are going to spend for the gas, how much for the food, how much for the accommodation. But in this trip, I was with my friend in the car. We were traveling. We were sleeping inside the car. We did all the setup. So our accommodation cost is zero. We had a shower on all the gas stations. We paid $4 for the shower per day per person. So we spend money only on the fuel. And for the Nissan petrol, I was using 98 gas. So it is a bit expensive, but in middle of the Australia, I didn't get 98. I was getting only 91 or 95. Most of the towns they sell diesel as well, so it's not a problem. My trip is actually from Sydney to Darwin through the outback of Queensland and Alice Spring and back to Melbourne and Sydney. The trip was very good from Sydney to Darwin, Darwin to Adelaide. Once we crossed the Adelaide, it started raining for 3 days continuously. It was so we are unable to shoot many of the towns. We are unable to explore many of the towns. So we just spent time watching and we enjoyed ourselves. Unfortunately, I couldn't take any videos or photos for this YouTube uploading. In Melbourne also, I didn't do any shootings. I came back to Sydney because it was raining when I was there in Melbourne as well. I had only 18 days for this holiday road trip. So that's why I had to travel 600 to 800 kilometers approximately per day. The reason is one place to the next town is around 200 kilometers distance, but what you see is just the town and have lunch or breakfast or dinner and then you go to the next town. If something there to watch, you watch and then keep driving. We were not camping. We were not doing like a weekend campings to spend there and explore and relax. No, we don't have that much time. 18 days only I have, and four states I had to travel, and 10,500 kilometers. So it was like the real road trip. I was driving, driving, and driving. So this is just the introduction before I start this playlist of Sydney to Darwin road trip. So this is the day one. I'm going to upload very soon. In this clip, you will see the planner, how to make choose the cities. So what I chose is here. and then I will show you what I took with me, the materials, the tools, what I wanted in the car. um, so I'm going to show you now. You will watch. Also, please like and subscribe my channel. Here you will see, it will show you the cities and the distance between each cities and towns, and the three dots on the right. If you click, you can add the details of each city, what you want to see or what you want to do or where you are staying, the address, everything you can store it. From the Bunnings, I bought the wood sheet. I put it on the floor. I folded my seat, second and third row. I folded. I put the wood, and then now I'm putting the mattress, the foam mattress on the top, so I don't feel it hard when I sleep. That's why I bought this footwell water tank, 40-liter capacity from Front Runner. This suits perfectly in my car, and wherever towns I went or I go, I can refill the water. This is not drinkable. It's only for washing my hands or washing the vessels a little bit, for those purposes. This has got two sides, the tube. So wherever I park my car, left or right, it depends on the slope. My car is not straight, so I can use any sides to get the water. It no need of motor. I can use the gravity, so I keep the tube straight and the water flows. One foam mattress was not enough, so I was using one and another 60 to 80 centimeters long. So I had to use two foam mattress, one full and another 80 centimeters. So I just connected both together, and the width is for two adult, the width was not a problem. Only the length was a little bit short because of I have two stuffs at the back of my car. One is like the battery management, and other one is the fridge. If I don't have these two, definitely the length will be more than enough for us. I installed this myself, even the whole the setup, the holder and the wood pieces, everything I did myself. It doesn't look good, but it does the purpose very well. I installed the C-Tech, so when my car runs, I will get my two AGM batteries charged. So the fridge is that will keep the fridge running for 8 complete days. Even my car is turned off 24 hours into 8. uh, I I tried this one before. I tested, so before my trip started, and this is my third trip. I am using this fridge and this CTEC. This is this CTEC I installed myself. That's why it doesn't look professionally good, but still it works well. Um, with this AGM battery here, I have extra connections for the USB and Anderson plug as well. So it was very handy all the time for me, and I can use the solar panel, the sheet as well if I want to charge the AGM batteries I can charge. But for this trip, my car is running every day 600 kilometers to 800 kilometers, so it's not a problem for me getting the batteries charged. And you can see inside how width, what is the width and the length. It was more than enough, and it's a bit slope at the front. So we were, so I can sleep definitely comfortably. This is not the first time sleeping inside. Um, yeah, sleeping inside in my car. The bed is not leveled, so when I sit, I have to sit close to the battery and the fridge. But getting inside and outside and getting out of the car is not at all a problem for me and my friend. Um, it's very comfy. I hope I will enjoy this trip.